Hey guys, welcome back. All right, got my paints a couple days ago. Here's the lusterless navy gray. I'll start the DOE painting process and bring you guys along. Again, I will do my best to keep it short and simple, but I think most people want to see how I apply the grime effect, the black wash. So I'll just kind of speed through the painting process to show you what I use to cure whatever I paint. I picked this up about 3 years ago from Walmart. It's the master built smoker. Got it for less than 200 bucks. I think like 150 or 170 or something like that. Again, this was like 3 years ago. So what I also did was I drilled a couple small holes here in the top. That way I can hang wire coat hangers inside and they can hang in there. All right. The temperature I usually work at is, I just place it at medium. So that's around 100, in the 180, 160 range, around there. And that's what I keep it at.
As for the inside, sorry, I forgot. Let me get a roll of paper and I'm going to slide it in here, and that reduces the paint from getting inside. Let me go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, that's it. Real easy to do. It's 8.5 by 11 sheet. Roll it up a little tight, but a little loose. You slide it in and then let it, expand naturally, and it covers the internals perfectly. Look at that. Pretty awesome. All right, let's start spraying. Let me tie this down. Cool. All right. Here we go. Again, light coats. First coat, very light. All right, that's the first coat.
I got them hanging. I made sure they're separated, they're not touching. Okay, and the temperature is around 170 in here. So I'll leave it in here for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll start the second coat. And again, this is the part where it's just repetitive. What you just saw, I do that 3 or 4 times. Okay, let's move on. Final coat is on. I just wanted to show you. There's all the pieces, and now it's just gonna sit in here for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. All right, pretty nice, looking good. I want to show you the difference between, just the base paint and the dark wash, and you guys can tell which one has been dark washed. The brace here has been dark washed, as you can see, and you can see how it's grimy there. Here, focusing here on the back and here in the front, and down in these corners, right, where dirt would, regularly collect, right, if it was out in the field, compared to like how clean this is. So this is the effect that I'm going for, and I'll be applying it to here and here. But yeah, all right. So again, I'll be focusing, spraying around here and here, and just regular black paint. Doesn't have to be the greatest, right? But you have to work quick, guys. You have to work quick, because you don't want that the black paint to settle in. So you'll notice that I move real quick, so I have to get the steel wool ready here. All right, here we go. And I spray kind of far, right? Because you don't want it too close, right? You don't want to concentrate it. Again, it's like dusting, right? Again, I know it's hard to see here, but that went on really good. That went on really good. Yeah. That one went on really good. It's just like that. That's all you got to do. It's not a lot of, it's real simple, guys. And you can even use your hand, right, to smear this stuff on. You know, if there's any residuals, you know, our oils from our skin are slightly acidic, so it can manipulate paint to some degree. All right, and there it is. Again, I'll show you photos of you know, you guys saw the before, and then I'll show you the after. And that's the nice thing about the steel wool, guys. It's really fine, so you don't have to press hard. It's just, you know, you're just buffing it. And that's all it takes. Oh, yeah, great. That came out awesome. Now, I'll be spraying around the delta ring area and then adding it there. Okay, and then spreading it out. Again, keep it far away. I'll probably end up catching some of it here on the upper, which is fine. Or if you don't want to do that, you know, you just get a rag and cover that area up, like what I'm going to do here. And that way, I don't have to work in a large area real fast. I just concentrate in a smaller area. That's kind of what you want to do, right? So I just cover that, you know, cover the upper like that. All right. Perfect. All right, here we go. And of course, don't worry about, if you want to wear gloves, feel free to wear gloves. This is just cheap black paint, and just get acetone to wipe it up. All right, let's shoot far away. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that came out good. That was a good hit. A good hit. I'll do a little extra on this side. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that came out really good. Actually, I might do a little bit here on this side. Got a little bit here behind the delta ring. That's fine. I just touch it up really quick. That's fine. So you can basically, this is kind of like, if you guys do miniatures, that's basically what I'm applying that methodology, painting miniatures to this, just using a different tool. This is like my brush, right? So what you want to do, guys, the key point when it comes to the black wash is the high points, right, are what stand out, and the low points get filled in with the black paint, and that's where you get that nice contrast, right? So along like anything tubular, right, it's the hot, like if you're looking at it, the highest point will be the lightest, right? That's where the base coat will come out, right? And then that's the effect. Anything tube-like, whatever the curvature, the angle that is closer to your eye is what will have the base coat. That's the base coat. It'll pop out, versus where it starts to ellipse, right, the curve, that's where it gets dark. Simple concept. That's it. So if I'm like right here, I'm going to focus, like I want the middle area to stand out, and the the ends to be dark. So what I do is I just focus on the middle, right? And thin out the black paint there in the middle part. And this makes the ends darker. Easy concept. And that's for 4 ends, guys. All right. And that actually came out really good. Excuse me, guys. Awesome. All right, now on to, again, I'm just showing you the process. I'll show you the before and afters, and I'll match it up here with my brace. Yeah, that's good. That came out good. All right, so I'm gonna do the brace here. I mean the upper. I'll do this side because this side's pretty forgiving, because see that high point right here on where the BCG travels. It's really nice. All right, so. And the carry handle, also another great area for black wash. So you see how I'm just working this area and focusing on the edges. I want to wear those down where the black is built up. The edges are going to pop out with the base color. All right. I want to avoid painting the handguard. So. Awesome. Yeah, this black paint is getting a little spittly, so I might have to use the Krylon Fusion. This nozzle is better. Okay, I just cleaned that up, so that's better now. Pardon me. I hope you guys get what I'm saying in this process. So I'm going to do this area here. Now, the back. There we go, that was a good hit. Again, not hard pressure, just light pressure. Right, there you go. Yeah, that was good. That came out really good. And if you have a carry handle, this divot here, you want to kind of get the steel wool kind of small and get in there and rub the wide area, the flat area, and let the black kind of settle in the curvature, and that looks really good. I'll hit this again. There you go. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Oh yeah. Perfect. So, that's basically it. And you're going to do the same with the lower. Okay, guys. And once I'm done here, I'll show you the after. Okay, because you guys saw what the before looked like. Big difference between both sides now. All right. Stand by, guys. Alrighty, guys. All done. Big difference, right? You can definitely tell there is a difference, right? In here, back here, over in here, right? On the ends, up here. Okay, you guys already saw the brace, so there's no point in the brace. I'll move that aside. But yeah, look at that. Looks so much better versus that like super clean gray. I'll show you the other side. Look at that. This is the photo side, right? When you take photos and post them in forums. But yeah, look at that. You got it built up around the adjustment drum back here, right? Now, just to let you guys know, you will most likely rub off some paint off some of the high areas. For example, over here, you guys can see right there, that's normal. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's like natural wear. It's a high point. So it's going to be rubbing on, you know, you think if you're out there, it's going to be rubbing on material, harder objects, right? That kind of stuff. So that's okay. That's going to happen, right? See, also on sharp edges, guys, paint doesn't collect. It doesn't, it's thin in those areas on straight edges. So don't feel bad if that happens. Okay. But yeah, look at that. So cool. Looks so much better. And if you want, guys, you can go ahead and put a clear coat, a matte clear coat, Rust-Oleum dead flat. You can go ahead and do that just to give it a little, you know, a little extra longevity. I do that. I have to find mine, and that's what I'm going to do. And, you know, just spray the whole thing. It doesn't matter. The black parts, it no biggie, right? You're not going to notice it, but that's what I usually do. So that's it, guys. Now you guys know how I apply my black wash. It's super easy, right? Just be gentle, right? Don't go crazy when it comes to using the steel wool, right? Just be gentle. And if you do it a few times, you know, do it on a scrap handguard or a brace that's laying around, right? And work with that, right? Test out your technique, you know, refine it on those pieces, and then go ahead and do a firearm. All right, guys, that's it. Guys, have any questions or comments? Go ahead, post down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Be safe out there. God bless you, and God have mercy on us all.